J-Mad is not your everyday lunch partner. He's all the way raw.
How are you going to say Black Lives Matter when the only reason you come out is when cops kill us and we don't come out when we kill ourselves? That's crazy, man.
He's all the way real.
The truth? You can't even handle the truth.
And most of all, he has his priorities right.
I want the Falcons and the Hawks to be my pallbearers at my funeral. That way they can let me down just one last time.
J-Mad gives it to you big.
Yeah, you need that real talk. Well, J-Mad, he got ya. Right here doing God's work, bringing life after the collar. Hey, radio show, and he's doing it big. You just can't ignore J-Mad, bringing you the word. Just holla at your boy. Hey, life after the collar with J-Mad.
That's right. You're listening to your boy J-Mad on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we are on. Even Alexa. That's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Let me hook y'all up. Let me do this. This dedicated to all my folks out there. That's getting it in, that has my back, that's been asking for your boy. This dedicated to y'all. Holla at your boy. It's all good. It's all good.
Welcome back. Boy Wonder.
Yeah, man, how you doing? You good? I know you like that. I know you like that. How long you been back, man? I see the girls in the club, they getting wild for me. And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style for me. And
oh, that's right. Your boy is back.
Drop, I know they gon'
live in effect.
I know they
your boy J-Mad, Life After the Collar, is in the house. We get ready to do this thing like Brutus. It's all good. It's definitely all gravy. I'll keep that in the background. That was Mace. Y'all remember when Mace came back? Y'all remember, he was pastoring here in Atlanta for a little while. And then he said, I'm done with y'all church folks. Y'all don't pay the bill, so I'm going back to the hip hop game. I know that's wrong. It is what it is. But look, I am back. I took some time off to take care of some business, take care of some family business, some other issues. I wanted to revamp the show a little bit. Before we get this, before we actually get underway, I'll let you know what the rules are to the new game. You're gonna see me in different places. I wanted to make sure that my first show is in the studio. I have a couple of places that I have lined up that I can actually be at to do some shows. So I'm gonna be around the ATL. If you have a business in the ATL, let me do this. If you are in the ATL and you have a business, or if you have an organization, I don't care if it's a church organization, if it's a nonprofit organization, if it's a business that you want to launch, I will come to you. I will set up my studio. I will set up everything, and we'll sit down and have a conversation, and we'll pick your brains, and we'll advertise your business. If you want me to come to another city, I'll do this. If you want me to come to another city, I need my own room. I need per diem to get there. If you can get me there and have me a room, I'll show up. If you can get me there and have me a room, a hotel room, my own hotel room. Let's go ahead and make that clear. My own hotel room. I'll show up and do some things. But anyway, we'll make that happen. It is what it is. I am happy to be back. Let me tell you what we're going to do with Life After the Collar. So normally I would do Life After the Collar on Mondays and Wednesdays. Let me back up a little bit. You can always check me out on lifeafterthecollar.com. If somebody could put that in the chat room, lifeafterthecollar.com, lifeafterthecollar.com, and hook me up. And make sure you're sharing. Whatever you do, make sure you share. Make sure you share. I know, I know. You got other things going on, and you don't want to share on your page or wherever. Just at least hook a brother up, hook a brother up, hook a brother up, if you don't mind. I'm trying to hook up TikTok. I'm not gonna do this tonight with TikTok. Where is it? Hopefully y'all can get in where you fit in. It says my thing is good, but it is what it is. So if you can put that lifeafterthecollar.com in the chat room, that'll help me out. That'll help me out a lot. We're good over here on Spreaker. So we good. So let me do lifeafterthecollar.com. If you can make sure that's in the chat room at the bottom. Somebody, I was trying to wait. Nobody put it in here. But make sure you also share. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me go ahead and tell you the difference. Normally I would do Life After the Collar on Mondays and Wednesdays. I no longer do it on Mondays. It'll only go down on Wednesdays. I will do pop-up podcasts. Pop-up podcasts. And what that means is there's no telling what time I'm going to pop up, but it will be either on a Monday or a Friday. It's no telling when I'm going to pop up and do a Life After the Collar event. But my schedule time, so because I know people like to be on schedule and people like to have their own time. My own time is 7 p.m. Wednesday. That is my normal Life After the Collar. Wednesday, 7 p.m. There are going to be days that I do pop up on Mondays. There are days that I will pop up on Fridays. I'm not going to say that it will be at 7 p.m. It's whenever I feel like popping up on a Monday or a Friday. I may be at somebody's business. It is what it is. All right. But the show, the actual Life After the Collar, is Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Okay. Make sure you're sharing. Make sure you're sharing on TikTok, on Facebook. I am also live on Spreaker.com. I'm in Spreaker right now. I have a chat room. The way to get to the chat room on Spreaker is SpreakerEaker.com/show SHOW/LATC. Again, it's Spreaker.com/show/LATC. I'll say it one more time. Maybe somebody write it in for me. Spreaker, SPR. I'm sorry. SPREAKER, Spreaker.com/show/LATC. I have a chat room in there. So if you wanna check me out in there, it's good. You're gonna have easy. The chat room is easier. I think it comes through faster than it does on my Facebook Live and my TikTok. Now let me say this. When it comes to the chat rooms on TikTok and on Facebook Live, when it comes to the chat room on TikTok and Facebook Live, 9 times out of 10, I'm not going to pay attention to what's going on in those two rooms. If you want to have a conversation with me, you're going to have a conversation with the Spreaker, SPREAKER, Spreaker.com/show/LATC. And I have a chat room set up in there. And that's going to be my easiest way to get that done. If you want to do that. Here's why. Sometimes Spreaker acts up. Sometimes Facebook act up. Sometimes TikTok act up. And sometimes Facebook act up. Okay? So we good. Everybody on the same wavelength and all the other good stuff. Here's what we're going to do. I am going to play this song. And when I play this song, we're going to have a serious conversation. Tonight, I need you all to clear your heads. I need you all to clear your attitudes and all of that other stuff. I really want you all to listen to the conversation. You're more than welcome to participate in the conversation. You're more than well. Hey, Tony dear, can you put that over in Spreaker? In TikTok, because I know that room is acting in and out, and I'm not doing that tonight with them. You people are going to be in their feelings with this conversation. People really are going to be in their feelings with this conversation. Because this is a serious topic, and it's something that needs to be said. It's something that needs to be said. Not just for because it needs to be said, but it needs to be said to black folks. And I need to talk to my black folks, if y'all don't mind. If y'all don't mind. All right. You listen to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa can make it do what it do.
What you do?
Sweetheart, I'm talking to you and no one else. I just want you to know that I'll do for you. Let me let you know the time on how I feel and what's on my mind. Is you that I wanna be in my life, and if it's possible, you will be my wife. I'll lead you in the right direction, of course. Never play you out, so there's no loss. I'll be your love daddy, just wait and see that me and you, we were meant to be. Treat you like a queen, cook and clean. Get your bubble bath ready so I can rub you with Noxine. And watch how gentle I'll be when I rub your back. And after that, there's dinner and cognac. A little romance for the quiet storm, and a lot of loving for the whole night long. I'm gonna caress your body and give you a kiss, and rub you down where you've been missed. Nibble on your navel and kiss your thigh. Play with your hair, cause I'm on a love high. Well, I don't know, it's the way that I am. Introduce me to your mother and I'll say hello, ma'am. Well, I don't know, it's the way I was brought up. Respect my female and never get caught up in another affair. And I believe the same, and if you try to be slick, then the doors will open. You know, sweetheart, I told you once, and I don't feel I have to tell you anymore. It's you that I want, and it's you that I'll do for. Since we both know what we want, let's get it together and fly like two birds up a feather. Cause I'ma protect me and look out for my feelings, and that's why I always try to be loyal and gentle, lay and laugh. Observe the females in case I must sleep camp. And if I have to break out, you don't deserve to live the good life and love the black hummingbird. It may be sexy, but it is true. If you try to talk me, then I'ma adore you. But if you treat me right, then I'll treat you with open arms and a rose just to greet you. Love you dearly, respect and care for you, my dear. So how could you ignore the way I feel is real from the start? So I stopped playing games and mastered the art.
You're listening to Life After the Collar with your boy J-Man on Spreaker.com, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and all the other platforms that we're on. Even Alexa, that's right, Alexa can make it do what it do. Hey, so let's go ahead and get into this conversation. Let's get into this conversation. So I named the name of this conversation tonight, this topic, Black Lives Matter, or does it? I'll say it again. Black Lives Matter, or does it? Now, I said before before I played the song, I already know that this conversation is going to I will use the word offend. I know that it's going to offend some people, and I'm cool with that. It's supposed to hurt. It's supposed to hurt all of us. This topic and this conversation is supposed to hurt all of us. Because at some point, someone is going to have to speak the truth. I was listening to, I guess he was on the Breakfast Club. 9 times out of 10, he was on the Breakfast Club. Dr. Umar, I think it's Umar Johnson or something like that. Now, since I've been off the air, I've missed a lot of conversation. I missed a lot of topics. I missed the topic, the conversation with the guy who he was giving all the ladies this information and about men, and I kept trying to warn people about this because it was how it's not. I wasn't judging him. The only thing I know is that when people do present stuff a certain way, you have to be mindful of their motives. And this young man, he was trying to help women understand men better. However, he kept throwing men under the bus as if he wasn't one of us. As if he didn't cheat, as if he didn't do this, if he didn't do that, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm always mindful of people who always finger pointing and say, look at that. And you never, if for instance, I oftentimes talk about preachers and pastors because that's my peer group. I oftentimes talk about men. That's my peer group, but I always say we. And then when I give advice concerning men, I always say, hold me accountable to the standard that I'm giving you. Hold me to that same standard. I missed that topic. I missed when the verdict came out with Chauvin. I missed all of that. One of the ones that I missed it bugged me. It really did bug me that I did not get into was the young lady in Ohio. I think that was in Ohio. That was killed by the cop. The 16-year-old that was killed by the cop. Last night, was it last night or the night before last? I think it was last night sometime. Here in Atlanta, or the night before last, here in Atlanta, we lost a 15-year-old girl. She was shot here in Atlanta. And my heart goes out to her and her family and her friends. My heart goes out to her. But it didn't make national news. It did not make national news. The reason why it did not make national news is because it is, I think it was 3 o'clock in the morning, and a group of black teenagers were out and about, and they were fussing and fighting, and however they were, whatever the case may be, the cops was called. The cops dispersed the area. When the kids went away, one girl showed back up with a gun and shot the 15-year-old girl and killed her. It did not make national news. The cops did what they were supposed to do, disperse everything, and yet and still this 15-year-old girl still got shot and the Black Lives Movement did not show up. The BLM did not show up. Now, I'm getting ready to upset a lot of people with this conversation tonight. So we have this, if y'all can hear me on TikTok, let me know. So now we have, prior to this, a 15, 16-year-old girl, however she was, 13, 15, 16, whatever her age was in Ohio. An argument happens in this neighborhood to the point where they were ready to fight. There was a group of teenagers that were ready to fight some adults. It was reported that some of the kids wanted to jump on the grandmother. It was reported that the father of the child, who they say was in foster care, but apparently she was in foster care with her grandmother. The cops was called. The cops was called. When the cop shows up, the cop gets out of the car and asks in a calm voice, a weapon is not drawn, and asks what is going on. The next thing he noticed is a girl comes from around the side of the car, jumps on one girl, throws her to the ground. A guy comes and kicks the lady on the ground while the young lady, the teenager that got shot, runs after a lady that's leaning on the car and is in the motion of stabbing this particular lady. The cop has a choice because now she is getting ready to stab another lady. Four shots was fired.